bring ES kind of back to some basics. Like we tried out a few times during like our open plays of running medics with the medic bags and stuff like that. And we had a really good response to that, and we incorporated it into ES.
Yeah, I mean, it worked out good. Obviously, the people who wanted to be the medic really enjoyed it, but the people who
You don't want to be the medic.
don't want to be the medic, they're kind of
yeah.
like, I hate that stuff.
So if you
So,
like being a
Yeah.
medic, let us know.
Yeah. It didn't translate very well into the milsim. Most people.
Well, I think it didn't translate well into the milsim because most people are used to just the TQs, but we wanted to add that extra layer with some of the medic bag stuff. And it's just anytime there's anything new, people don't enjoy it sometimes, especially if you don't want to be the medic.
mind you,
Yeah.
I'm a fan of like the dedicated medic.
You also
so
run
I'm like,
gas blowback
yeah,
rifles.
I'm
so.
like on the outside of it. I'm like more hardcore you can get it, the more realistic. But that's just not the community.
I just liked it because it added something a little different. Other than just running up, touching someone, or putting a tourniquet on, you had like some kind of things you had to do. Like you could use. Well, I was going to get shock paddles for them and stuff. This way, you could just kind of act out like in Battlefield or something. But we ended up with problems with people not wanting to volunteer to be the medics when it came to the military. Everybody just wanted to go out and shoot. So there'll be no dedicated medics. Some of the rules are going to be brought back as well. So like before, it was fighting over all these territories. You're still going to fight over them, but RLNA is going to be able to reoccupy some territories, but they won't be able to spawn from there. Once America takes over that territory, it's America's territory, but you can occupy it, which then prevents America from spawning there. They'll have to go back to a different area and spawn, but it's always still America's territory. So, what else was there? Something along with that. Oh, and RLNA is in ES designed to fail. So what happens with that is if RLNA gets wiped out too fast, we just roll reverse. You guys will be RLNA will become the US and we'll run through it again. And then at about 6 o'clock or so, we'll go into the night mode, and that's where we'll have the USA pushing RLNA into their main base, and you get to blow up all the stuff that's there. After you capture the commander and execute him in the middle of everything.
Yeah, because I think like this past year, I don't think we did explosives for Explosive Sunset. Did
Yeah,
we did. There was just a.
Well, at first, Bud wouldn't let us do it.
Oh.
And then I was able to talk him into it. And so now we can kind of do it again. But it has to be very well controlled because we're talking about, you're letting off, explosives in the woods and stuff. So we got to make sure everything's safe. We got a fire extinguisher and lots of bottles of water out there and stuff. So.
Yeah. Are we going to do 2 breaks during Explosive Sunset?
Yes, there are 2 breaks. That's why I was bringing up the tax op. There's going to be, so the way we did it the prior times, there's going to be a break at 11, at 1:30, and then at 5 o'clock. You will remain on the field. It's a 1-hour break. And so you're going to want to bring your own food, but we're also going to sell meal tickets. And so we'll bring food down and stuff for you guys to have. But you're ultimately going to want to bring your own food because it is a long game. It's going to go until 2100. And the main reason for those breaks is so that people can recover from fatigue.